My name is Tracy Lyman. I am a lecturer at Binghamton University, and I also work with New York State on our pyramid model implementation.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for agreeing to talk to us. This is really exciting. Would you be able to give us an overview of what is the pyramid model?
I would love to. And as a special education and elementary certified teacher, I always come prepared, right? I've got my slides, if you don't mind me sharing
Mhm.
with you. Are you able to see that one slide?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. So I'm a visual learner personally, so I know that kind of seeing the visual might be helpful when thinking and talking about the pyramid model. What's important to know about the pyramid model is that it's a framework. It's not a curriculum, right? And so we're not kind of thinking about, here's what you do on day one, here's what you do on Wednesday, here's what you do on Thursday. It's really thinking about how do I align everything I do in my classroom, from the activities to the design of the classroom furniture and the kinds of activities I plan, every day, every moment. I always kind of think of it as all day, every day, to really support the social emotional development of the young children in our care. So it's a public health tiered approach, a tiered model. So if you're familiar with those multi-tier systems of support, that is what pyramid is. And we see on that bottom level, the yellow part there, the base is the systems. And it's really thinking that needs to be very strong. We need to make sure that folks have the skills and the information they need to be able to do this work. Policies are in place to support the development of social emotional skills. So that's really important. So I spend a lot of my time working with programs and schools and training folks on this content and material so that everyone has the same understanding of what it means to be implementing pyramid model. Then we move into more of what we do and we do it for the children, but also for families and also for ourselves and our coworkers, and thinking about, kind of it's a parallel process for most. So that first level is really focusing on responsive relationships and environments, and thinking about the ways we do that for everyone. That's the biggest, well, the bottom is our biggest part, but right, it's something that everyone needs, is having those positive relationships and having a environment where they feel safe and ready to learn. And so that really helps us think about what are the best ways to respond to maybe challenging behaviors, and understanding that that behavior is going to be communicating something. So that is our base level of really examining how we build those relationships with our students or children, the families, and our coworkers, our colleagues. Next, we move into the prevention section, which might be kind of what we kind of often consider for some, but in early childhood, we know learning those social emotional skills is a pretty new skill for for those children. So we focus more on strategies there. If you're familiar, and if you're not yet, you'll probably get familiar with Tucker Turtle, or using visual schedules, things that are going to be really supportive to help young children feel more in control of their day and start to recognize and understand and manage their emotions, and the ways we focus on being a super friend and promoting friendship skills. So we learn some really targeted prevention skills, being proactive in our approaches in that kind of element of the pyramid. And then the top, where everybody usually wants to go and start, is intensive interventions. And that makes us think about who are those children who need the most support. This might be children who have a disability or have an IEP, but it doesn't have to be, right? There's just sometimes we need to do individual things for individual children because of their needs. So we have an approach that helps us design something that will, again, teach children the skills that they need to know, and help them kind of regulate their emotions and decrease the likelihood of those challenging behaviors. So it's that overall framework, really thinking kind of together in terms of interventions and approaches that will be helpful for all children to promote that social emotional competence.